Good evening, everyone on YouTube. I went, of course, to the Dallas, Texas concert. Well, I came back, went to Orfland's down in where I live at, and I bought a knockoff pony thing, and they're done in velvet. And as you can see, they've got 3 stars, like kitty marks, like My Little Pony. They remind me very much of Generation 1, just because you get hair. There were some Generation 1s that were velvet made. These were only $9, but these guys were on clearance for $7. Now, if you're you're a collector of pony figures and you really can't afford Gen 1 like I can't afford Gen 1. I've only got one Twilight Gen 1 figure. You know, she's not for sale. But I would love to collect more. Unfortunately, half the stuff you see on eBay is very expensive. There is no way unless you can collect them separately. But the knockoffs aren't bad. They have kitty marks. They're horse-like. Very much similar to the Gen 1s. And I honestly don't see a problem with knockoffs because they are a cheaper way to get My Little Pony figures. And if you're like me, you're not rich enough to afford buying the Gen 1 stuff or the Gen 3 that's now out of print. They're no longer selling. Go for it, because sooner or later people are going to sell stuff on eBay and they'll be worth some money. These guys were made by people called Kingswood, and it's called a pony playset. And it comes with a few accessories. It comes with the comb. It comes with hair barrettes and crowns that they can wear. But you get a little pink pony right here, and I assume they're all sisters. I mean, you get one little big one, and they're called princesses. So I assume like the two are the younger sisters, and she might be the elder sister or something like that. And I know that they sell a family pony playset on Amazon that's a knockoff. With kitty marks and stuff like that. I highly recommend buy the knockoffs because you're going to add to your collection of My Little Pony stuff and knockoffs. In fact, I'd rather have the knockoffs because the figures are so well made. Just go out and buy them and add them to your collection. They're fine to have. I mean, I've got several Godzilla collected figures, and they may not have all been made by the same company. I mean, a lot of them that I have are made from Bandai. So, go out and enjoy yourself collecting pony figures. I mean, I had out of the original Gen 1 figures, I think I had one of the Magic Mirror ponies. I had at one time Beatnik. And I had Baby Gusty, I believe. I no longer have Beatnik or the Magic Mirror Pony. I do believe when I moved a long time ago in Arizona, some of those Gen 1 ponies ended up in a garage sale. If I'd have known then, as I do now, that they would have been worth some money, I would have kept them around. But I didn't know that at the time I sold them. I kind of regret doing that, unfortunately. But you live and you learn. Anywho, just wanted to get that out there, and I will probably upload this later. But to the pony fandom, this is a toy review, and I seriously am pleased that I got this on clearance, because this is going to go to my collection. I have always wanted to collect My Little Pony stuff, but the newer stuff I don't like too well because they're not big enough to hold in your hands. they're small, and I really don't like the smaller figures. I want something I can hold and I can play with. My hands are small, yes, and I agree that some people, you know, they live in small apartments. They're not going to be able to have the big stuff, but you know, at least bring back some of the old models so that we can buy some of the old models from the Gen 1 stuff. Hasbro lost the rights to the Gen 1 characters, and I really wish somebody would come out with a retro design and bring them back so that those of us who are fans of the 80s show could buy the originals without having to go onto eBay and buying stuff that has to be repaired or is in bait or, you know, or whatever. I would love to have some of the retro stuff because they are making a comeback. You would have thought when Hasbro came out with what they did that they would have brought some retro stuff out, you know, so that the older generation could re-get the old cartoons and stuff. You know, somebody out there has to have the Gen 1 model molds, and I wish that they would reproduce them because I would be happier than heck to have some Gen 1 models, you know. But this is coming from a person who grew up with them. I was born in 1984, so I got to see some of the series. I think my first introduction was Midnight Castle, back in the 80s. And I've been very thankful to own the original series on DVD, when they finally released it. And it took a while for the new show to grow on me, it did. And like I said, this review here has been about this stuff. Now, there's nothing spectacular about the back. I mean, this is what's on the back. I mean, I did find another playset of pony figures, and I thought maybe I might get them in a little while. Sad to say, I don't have any of the new stuff because I really was not quite impressed with it. Now, I was impressed with the plushies. Plushies were great. I actually have Rainbow Dash, Twilight, and Fluttershy. Don't have Rarity. Although I did buy a Rarity Glamour Light Up figure. I would show you that, but I don't know what my boyfriend bought me because he hasn't told me. So I know that he's waiting on payday for him to ship it, and I've got to buy him something. And I know his favorite character is Rainbow Dash, so I'm gonna get him probably the Watermark Cutie Rainbow Dash figure. I think he'd enjoy that. My favorite, of course, is Twilight and Rainbow Dash, and I think my other favorite, you know, of course, was Villain, but it was Discord, and I really wish they'd come out with a plushie for him. I just love Discord. He's so great. And he's so evil too sometimes, even sarcastic enough to get under Twilight's skin, which that's what I love about him. And I think Celestia and Luna are my other two biggest favorites, and then and that's because they're alicorns. And then my other favorite for Villain is of course Chrysalis. Oh man, I wish I had her figure. Maybe someday I'll buy it. I'm not sure. If I buy those figures, I'll have to send one to Daniel. Or Draco, as I call him. But, I honestly suggest go out and buy you some knockoffs, because they're cheap. And right now, for Christmas, I suppose, they'd make a good Christmas gift. They may not be the brand of My Little Pony, but if you're looking for something that isn't expensive and you're not going to pay $30 to get a knockoff, your kid will be happy with it. They might not understand why they didn't get the original brand, but it goes to show you can have these and you could pretty much make your own stories up with these characters. I mean, heck, I could have all my pony figures meet Big G and all his incarnations. So I mean, if you want to look at it that way, there have been a lot of pony toys. There have been a lot of knockoffs. And to be honest, I'm perfectly happy with the knockoffs because they're cheap for one thing. They're inexpensive. They are still going to give you a good value, whether or not they're well made. Now, some of them will be well made, some of them won't. You know, I mean, you just have to, you have to go along with the good and the bad. The other thing too is that you may not always find them in the stores. I know down here in Walmart, you go to look at My Little Pony stuff, half of it's off the shelves. They haven't restocked anything. In Texas, I found the biggest stores down there in Texas had quite a lot of My Little Pony. Probably a bigger fan base down there. But here in Oklahoma where I'm at, not so much. But I am still a number one. I'm still one of the fans. I will always be one of their fans. I just can't always buy their stuff because it's expensive. But other than that, go buy the knockoffs. They're not that bad. If you really like velvet stuff, I'd go for these ones down at Orthland's because they were on clearance. They didn't have very many left. I think they only had like 3 other boxes left. But I got one because I had some money left over from when I went to the concert, which, by the way, I'll be uploading. But this is a toy review, and it's not Godzilla related, but it'll go under toy reviews because that's what it is. I might have to make a separate toy review because this is My Little Pony stuff, so I might make a little My Little Pony toy list in the future if I ever get any more. But that's it for now. So I just wanted to inform everybody about what I was going to do. So peace out.